Welcome to the Driver's Line. I'm Greg.
And I'm Jordan.
And today we have a conversation for you.
Our conversation today is about car designs that we think are going to age really well.
That's right. We've each picked out 3 cars that are made in 2025 that we think will stand the test of time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I'll go ahead and kick us off with something I think is going to be timeless.
Absolutely. Let's hear it.
Yeah, so there is one particular car that has really not changed much in its last 50 or so years on the market. And I'm talking about the Mercedes G-Wagon. Right? Initially came out as a military vehicle, and because of that, it was designed to a purpose. It's square, it's maximized space on the inside, it has an off-road purpose. We needed to maximize our ground clearance, short overhangs. There's a reason behind that design.
That's right, because you need approach and departure angles and a breakover angle that enable you to go off-road.
Yeah, so there's not really much you can change in that design, right?
No.
So folks, came to know it and love it. And now, increasingly so, lots of manufacturers are chasing that square design because people love it. It looks tough.
That does look tough. Yeah. I mean, it's nice and boxy and fun.
Yeah.
It's like a Kia Soul on steroids.
Right. So because it hasn't changed much in the last 50 years, and because it's still so popular, I don't see that design changing much in the future, which means it's going to last the test of time.
Absolutely. Look at the 2025 G-Wagon. Right. It looks like the 1977 G-Wagon whenever it first came out. I mean, unbelievable, right? Really unbelievable. Now, when we talk about standing the test of time, we are talking about design. We're not talking about reliability.
That's
and my first one is definitely not in that second category because I am talking about the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio.
Beautiful, beautiful car.
Beautiful sedan. Absolutely executed on the styling. Alfa nailed it. Obviously, heap of fun to drive, but it really just looks the business. It's got, the wide fenders. It's got the sculpted body. The classic Alfa looks on the nose with that grille. It just looks great outside. Not so much in.
That's fair. I mean, the inside does kind of let it down a little bit.
That's basic.
But what interior doesn't age over time? I mean, it all happens. But on the outside, you're so right. I mean, the whole reason that car looks so good is there is just enough tension in design to emphasize the sportiness. It's not overdone. Man, those wheel arches on the side, oh my gosh, the hips.
Yes,
the hips on that car are fantastic.
They don't lie. No, they don't.
Yeah, so the less you put into a design, sometimes the better, and that one is going to totally stand the test of time because of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the classic, sports sedan proportions, right? You got short overhangs, you got the flared fenders, you got the wheels pushed to the corners, low hood, just everything works.
Yeah, and the wheel design on there too really complements it well.
Yeah.
Those are another element that are going to last the test of time for sure.
Because Alfa's been doing them for years. Yes, I mean, that's something that's not really new to the wheels that they've offered over the years, and just absolutely still works today.
Totally. All right, I'll hop in next with a car that's also lasted the test of time. A car way back in the 90s. It's the Mazda Miata.
Oh.
This is a car, again, that's designed to a purpose, right? A roadster emulates those classic British roadsters of the 60s. You can't really change that formula.
No.
Long hood, short deck.
Yep.
Right? It's a winning combination. So when you're designing a roadster, there's not really another way around it. I mean, ask Lotus. They couldn't make it happen. No. Elon. So we're going to move on past that and see the Miata, which has been able to withstand the test of time with its design and also in a price bracket that's been really reasonable. So you're able to spend very little money on something that looks classically beautiful and will for a really long time without having to worry about that.
I mean, that's a great choice. Obviously, the Miata has stood the test of time to today because it's 35 years running now. And to your point, they have not changed the formula. The formula still works today because it makes a beautiful sports car. It just has those classic lines, classic design, and Mazda hit it out of the park again with the Miata with the ND. Now, 3 revision.
Yeah, I mean, Miata is always the answer, right?
Miata is indeed always the answer.
Yeah.
So, my next choice is from basically about as far opposite on the spectrum as you can get from the Miata.
All right.
But it is just a very clean, cohesive design. It's something that we recently tested, and I am talking about the Lucid Air.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising to bring in a somewhat futuristic looking EV into the discussion. However, Lucid has brought forth elements of classic design. To me, it almost represents a little bit of Art Deco. You have, the script, you've got the different brushed metal touches, you have the layering of the different elements within the interior. You've got wood, you've got leather, you've got fabric, Alcantara. Like, I mean, 4 different materials, but they work together because each of these things are curated. Someone has put a lot of thought into this design, someone who has a lot more brilliance in design than me, mind you. But to someone who doesn't have that eye, it works, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, when you bring up the Art Deco piece, I also think there are some elements of like some mid-century modern in that design too.
Absolutely.
With the fabric use on the dashboard and the curved display, like you're able to bring in modern tech. But these are designs that are timeless. Art Deco, the mid-century modern, these are things that people look for in their $1 million homes. And this is something that is going to last because it's such a beautiful design. It really
Exactly.
is.
And it's simple on the exterior. They didn't go crazy with it. They didn't, you know, put a bunch of fake vents and scoops and other nonsense on it. It's got a subtle little lip spoiler on the back. It's got the 2 little ducts on the hood that help push that air around the car.
Yeah, and we've talked about how like long hood, short deck is just a recipe for success, but they are able to take something that is cab forward and make it look aggressive almost. It's really nice to see.
I mean, they absolutely nailed it. And so I think it's really well done. I think they're going to look modern on the road for many, many years to come.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Great pick. All right. My last one is a little bit out there, I guess, but it's also one that has a long hood and short deck. I have to say.
We love the long hood and short deck.
But this is probably on the other end of the spectrum from the Miata, and it's the Lexus. I know it's weird to say Lexus for a design piece because usually they're kind of weird looking, but it's the Lexus LC500, and that car just speaks wonders to me. It looks like a concept car that has rolled off into the roads, and it's something that is just so unique. Like when you see it, especially the rear end on that with those taillights, they're standouts. They're standouts, and something that, because it's so unique, you know that down the road, this is going to be something that's coveted. And coveted design is one that's going to last. And that Lexus absolutely takes that. And the spindle grille on the front, it's able to take and manipulate and work on that car.
That's one of the designs where that spindle grille absolutely does work. And Lexus just absolutely nailed it. As you point out, those taillights, they are just exceptionally special to behold. And they did the same with the headlights. It's kind of one of those designs where it reflects in the front versus the back, right? There's definitely cohesiveness to that design, and they've, you know, bejeweled those headlights with those LEDs implemented within them, worked in with the signature DRL LED as well. It just really, really works, and they've used interesting materials on the interior. I know this is more of an exterior discussion, but I'm going to call out the LC500 interior too, because Lexus has also thought very long and hard about the different materials they put inside. They've also curated a lot of different interesting types of paint.
Yes.
I forget the name of that blue, but that blue is just phenomenal. It's very limited, but it looks.
Yeah, they have a great range of colors on it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also really key. You know, it's not just black and gray and white.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Good for you, Lexus. Well done. Yes.
Yeah, you got one.
And my last choice is something more on the pedestrian end of the spectrum, but also very special. It is the Honda Civic Type R FL5 version.
Yeah.
And so with the change to the FL5, Honda definitely brought in the restraint on that design from the FK8, which was kind of like crazy anime wild, right?
Yes.
We needed a lot more restraint, but the Type R, then they're like, how do we make this thing reflect its performance persona that it absolutely does have? Because that thing is a bonkers car to drive. So they're like, well, we're going to, instead of putting that crazy wing like they did on the FK8, they're like, we're going to put a little subtle wing on the back. We're going to put subtle bumpers with vents front and rear that are functional, mind you. We're going to flare the fenders just a little bit.
Yes, and you bring up that wing, and I really do think that wing is such a critical piece of that design because it's so important in terms of, you know, its role in the car, but the brackets that attach that giant wing to the car are so minute. They're minimalist, and I love that about that car. That just that one feature really just takes it home. But going to that minimalist thing, I mean, like the whole reason you widen the fenders on a car is for bigger tires, right? And it's and the way that they did it was they didn't just tack on additional pieces of plastic to it.
Right.
They actually designed new fenders for it, which I love. I love that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Unlike the Integra Type S, right, where they're like, oh, we're gonna just put on these little fender trims so we can put that extra rubber underneath, right? Honda's like, we're gonna do it the right way.
Yeah.
You know, so it just makes it not like an afterthought. I think it's a design that's gonna age supremely well, right? Like if you look at FK8 Type R now, you're like, that looks like a period in time.
Yes.
Right? I mean, it looks like a distinct period in time. This one is going to look good for years, like a lot of the classic Civics that came before it, like the
Absolutely.
EK. They just really hold up even today. They're getting big money on places like, Bring a Trailer, Cars and Biz. It's just, I mean, and I think the FL5 is going to do the same.
I love that you brought a Honda Civic into timeless design. That's pretty awesome.
Right?
Yeah, it deserves it. Well, are there any cars that you know about that you think are going to stand the test of time for design? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. We'd be really interested to hear, so let us know.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us on The Driver's Line.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe to make sure you don't miss a thing.